As I said, they've been spotted in Lichfield as well now. So let's get the views of former Conservative MP for Lichfield, Sir Michael Fabricant, who joins us live from Wales. Hello, Sir Michael.
Good morning, Ed. How are you?
Very good. Very nice to speak to you.
You're not supposed to say I'm in Wales. I wanted to make out I was still in Lichfield, but I'm here for a week.
Okay. You're on holiday. You'll be back.
I'm always on holiday.
You're always on holiday. Michael.
I've just come back, actually, from the United States and Canada, where everybody's flying the flag there. Well, no, I don't see anything wrong in flying the flag here either.
So you're in favour of flag flying?
I am. Why not? I mean, look, I'll say one thing. You go around certain parts of London and Manchester and all you see is the Palestinian flag. And I think, what the hell is the Palestinian flag flying in those places for? Particularly as they're trying to make a political point. Some of the points I don't agree with either. But, you know, if you can have Palestinian flags up, we should certainly have the English flag up. And as I'm in Wales, as you have so nastily revealed, we have the Welsh flag up as well. But personally, my favourite flag would be the British flag, the Union flag, or the Union Jack, as people wrongly call it.
So here's the question then, and you alluded to this earlier on. Shouldn't we all be allowed to fly whatever flag we want? Isn't that the point?
Yes, indeed. And we should be proud of it. And, you know, you drive along some roads in the US and there are flags flying everywhere. And yes, they're flying from lampposts as well. And nobody seems to be worried over there about a 3-foot by 5-foot bit of polythene falling off. Well, I suppose it could go on your windscreen, and no, I won't get carried away with all sorts of ideas what happens if a flag drops on your windscreen. So if you are going to put it on a lamppost, and do it legally, of course, if you are going to make sure it's tied on well, because when it's windy, you don't want it flapping off and falling on somebody's car. But yes, we should be proud of being British, and why not?
And I think that is the point from the council, though. They are saying, look, if you want to fly a flag, absolutely fly it from your house or your car. But what they're trying to stop is people climbing up on a lamppost because it, A, endangers them. But also, as you say, if it falls off, that's a hazard as well. So they're quite clear that they're happy to have the flags flown, just not on lampposts.
Yeah, but the big story, of course, and it has been a big story, it was on last night's 10 o'clock BBC News, as you mentioned earlier. The big story is because of the juxtaposition, if you like, between people from the council coming along and tearing down the flag, which they now say they have not done, by the way, but the idea that they might be doing that while not clearing people's dustbins. And so people are saying, well, if they've got the spare capacity to provide people to bring down the flag and all the rest of it, why can't they clear the dustbins? That's why it's a big story, and that's something that Richard Parker and co don't want to talk about.
And what do you think the effect of that is on the reputation of Birmingham and indeed the wider region across the country?
Well, that's the problem about Birmingham. The reputation of Birmingham is at the moment. I mean, I was talking to somebody. I mean, I go into Birmingham a lot, particularly for curries and to see the former mayor of the West Midlands, Mr. Andy Street. Yes. And it all seems lovely to me. But you talk to people in London about Birmingham, they think there are rats, giant rats everywhere because of the dustbin men strike. So, I mean, it's been going on for months now. And we do know that there's been the problem with Birmingham City Council not paying their women employees properly and all the rest of it. But boy, oh boy, it's not doing the reputation of Birmingham much good. And so I don't know who it was who actually said they were going to tear down the flag, but that's why it became the big story. They can't clear the dustbins, but they can take the flags down.
How do we change it?
We change it by sorting out the dustbin men strike. We change it by actually having a council who can run themselves properly. The moment, of course, Birmingham City Council is being run by an administrator to try and get out of all this mess. And what we do is we celebrate Pride in the United Kingdom by flying the British flag. And I've got a flagpole attachment outside my house in Lichfield, and I'm often flying that flag. In Wales, where I am now, somewhat controversially, although I'm in the middle of nowhere so no one can see it, we've actually got a flagpole. I'm flying the Stars and Stripes, but don't tell anyone.
Are you really?
Actually, yesterday we had two F-35. We had two F-35 US Air Force jets flying over because I'm on what's called the Machynlleth Loop.
Oh, I know it.
Loop.
The Mac
I don't
Loop.
know whether people. It's where the RAF and the United States Air Force fly low, and I love it. And I think, my American flag attracted the F-35 jets.
I'm sure it did.
They were a bit noisy, but they're great to see.
Surely the Welsh flag should be flying outside your Welsh home.
I have done the Welsh flag, but I get bored with any one flag in Wales, so I changed it. I had the Colombian flag up the other day, but I think the locals thought I was a drug dealer or something, so I rapidly changed that.
Michael, we last saw you on...
By the way, my current flag, I know this is completely off the point.
Well, I was expecting it.
My current favourite flag, and I ask all viewers now and listeners rather, to go on to Google and find it for yourself, is the flag of British Columbia.
Right.
Because it's great. You've got the bottom half of the flag is the sun setting into the Pacific Ocean, and the top half of the flag is an elongated version of the Union flag, the British flag.
Yeah.
So I love that flag. I had that up the other day, and someone thought it was some tiny little island, like the Pitcairn Islands or something, But in fact, it's British Columbia on the west coast of Canada. And they're very, very keen on flying the British flag at the moment because of Trump's jokes about making it the 51st US state.
Perfect. Listen, we last saw you on the TV on Celebrity Big Brother. When are you appearing on the TV next? Because I imagine you've been asked to do all sorts of shows.
Well, yeah, I was on last night and I'm doing some other stuff, but the contracts haven't been signed yet, so I'm not allowed to say a word. I must say I love Big Brother. I really, really was very nervous about going on. And as Andy Street said, well, why are you doing it then?
It's a fair question.
Because of the money. Money of the fame.
Money, of course.
But anyways, I actually loved it. I was only on for a week. I still get paid the full amount, so I don't care. And I was then on... For the first time ever on Big Brother, I reappeared later on dressed up because it was Easter time. I must tell you, I got into a lot of trouble because I then appeared as an Easter bunny. And
I'm not sure we need that image.
On the Big Brother show, which was great fun, actually.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back in. But then I got into trouble because I can mention ITV, can't I?
Of course you can.
ITV Network put out a tweet which said, something like this, and on the third week, he rose again.
Wow.
And was the Easter Bunny with a picture of me. And the Dean of Lichfield, understandably, actually, thought it was rather insulting for the Easter story, because it says, yea, on the third day, Jesus rose again, and all the rest of it. And I had to explain to her very patiently that I have no control over ITV Network. I'm sure the BBC, and especially BBC WM, wouldn't have done that.
We wouldn't have done that.
Excommunicated.
Absolutely right. Listen, always great to have you on and chat. Please pop into this the studio and have an in-person chat the next time you can. I'd like to find out.
I'd love to do that. Will a curry and a flag be available?
I insist on both.
Excellent. I'll be there. It's a date.
Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Sir Michael Fabricant, former MP of Lichfield, proudly flying a flag in Wales. And it seems like any kind of flag, because he gets bored of his flags quite easily.